Hi, this is Alan Shay, and I'm here tonight at the beautiful Center of the Arts here at PCC, and we're actually here tonight at an event for the community, which is provided by PCC, its first film festival here at the Center of the Arts. And I have one of the main artists of this facility who has helped to get the students actively involved, and the dean of the campus, one of the deans. So why don't you share your name with the viewers and really what this event is tonight, and the center as a whole, what it will offer for the students and for the future of this community.
Great. Well, that's a lot to cover. I'm James Arnwine. I'm Dean of the Visual, Media, and Performing Arts now. It's a larger group on campus, along with Associate Dean Joseph Kohler. That's another member, Joe Footner. And so the Center for the Arts, a beautiful new facility. It just opened up last August. In it, we're housing studio arts, media arts, and music especially, and we have a new theater. For example, this evening we have the last performance of our play going on, the Sistrata. We have a gospel choir in the recital hall. We have an orchestra in the Sexton Auditorium, and we have the first ever film festival here at PCC in the new Center for the Arts. So we're delighted about that. But PCC is a great place for any budding musician, theatrical person, whether it's acting or tech theater or film or television, radio, and any of the students who are performing or showing tonight in the film festival, they started here at PCC. They may have been beginners. We have classes from the very beginning elementary level all the way up to very advanced, and we've seen the students grow and become very accomplished and move on to careers. So we're delighted about that. We have a new media arts pathway starting this coming fall. And so any prospective student, I hope that they really would look up that, go onto the main webpage of the campus and just look in the search pathways and look for media arts pathways. So anyone interested in television, radio, film, but it could go on to any of the design areas, fashion, architecture, and it's a way to get a seamless start into college, get your basic English and math classes, college readiness classes, and introduction into the media arts. So,
well, can you share with some of the viewers, because I'm sure a lot of the Pasadena residents and certainly students that are in high school right now perhaps do not have a real sense of how incredible this facility is and what added values it have for them in preparing for college, and certainly utilizing Pasadena City College to be a transitional school, so that they can get their GEs out the way here, and then get into a 4-year. So with this new institution here, what do you think it can do for them, and how does it compare probably to other universities' programs, considering we have a lot of new technology?
Sure. Well, we're a community college, so we're the first 2 years of college. We have a very strong transfer record in all of these areas, in cinema and television, radio, and music, theater. And so students get their first 2 years here, they get their GEs, and they get their, and then they get a grounding in whatever the field they determine is their passion. And they move on, transfer. We also do have some certificate programs for students who are prepared to go straight to work.
So have you gotten much response from any of the students so far as a result of the new campus, the new facility? And I know we had a great groundbreaking ceremony earlier this year, and had a few celebrities here from what I recall. We had John Singleton. He was one of the main individuals who was part of the honorary chair, if I may recall.
Yes.
And then we also had the U.S. Congresswoman Judy Chu was here. I believe the mayor was here, and a number of dignitaries. So it was very a really great turnout from what I recall.
Yeah, it was a great celebration. So, and the students are loving the building, and they thank me often. Just thank not only for the building and the facilities we have and the equipment, but also for the experience they're getting. So it's a great opportunity, at a very reasonable cost, and many of our students, most of our students come and do get some kind of financial aid or at least Board of Governors waivers. So it's a great way to get your first couple years of college in and really find out which way you want to go and what your passion is and what your main interest is.
Well, before I let you go, I have to ask this question so the viewers can really get a real appreciation of the jewel that we have here at Pasadena City College. Can you share with the viewers really what your hopes are with the full use of the facility for this community and what the hopes are as far as increasing the arts, the entertainment, and certainly bringing it more of a real historic entertainment venue, if I may say, because as you know, the only other facility that we had here in Pasadena that really set that standard was the Pasadena Playhouse. But I truly believe that the viewers could see with this facility and all of the different dynamics it offers for entertainment, it can certainly be a new hub for us.
Well, that's all very important. Of course, you mentioned the Playhouse. We also have Noise Within, we have Boston Court. So Pasadena is full of culture, and there's a lot of opportunities for students to learn here, prepare to transfer, but also be immersed in the arts in our community. So we hope to not only bring students in here to learn, but also to reach out and be part of the community and the arts community. And you know, we're near Burbank, and we're near the film industry and the television industry here. So we're really well situated here with great facilities now, right in the center and the hub of all this activity. So we're really excited.
Well, I'm going to let you go on that, but I have one more thing to share with you to see if you can answer this for the viewers. I know they've been sending me in letters about this question, so they said to make sure I ask you this, so you better watch the answer. Do you know who was PCC most prominent entertainer that came out of this campus?
Oh, well, there's a number of them, but you know, John, you mentioned John Singleton as a chairman of our campaign to raise money for this facility, but he's no longer with Pasadena City College.
Correct. And any other one?
Oh, I'm thinking Nick Nolte is a almost. We have some wonderful musicians. We just had a guest artist here in the music side, Ryan McKinney, who's now an international opera star. Took choral music here about 12 years ago and went on to Juilliard and now is an international career. So there's a lot of names.
So I was hoping that you would share with us the grandfather who set the standard that came out, actually graduated in 1945.
You'll have to let me know.
Okay. Well, he probably should be, I would almost go and say memorialized, because he set a huge standard for a lot of folks, and his name was George Reeves.
Oh yes, of course, the Superman show. Yes, and oh yeah, well there's many others. Yeah, but so I mean, young kids watching this now, who's George Reeves?
Right. Well, that's why when I was getting some of the letters and I read through them, his name came up, and a lot of people didn't know that George Reeves, the original Superman, was actually an alumni of PCC.
And that show was a huge hit at the time. So.
And it actually set the standard for our superheroes today. I mean, if you were to ask who was the grandfather of the superhero era, or that started it, everyone would automatically say Superman.
Sure. Yeah.
So I think it only parallels with this great campus and this great community that we have someone of that stature that left a legacy that we can all embrace and, of course, build on, like the Superman franchise that they have.
Well, and so of course actors and musicians and performers, but also on the tech side, the directors and the lighting directors and the designers and I think there's a tremendous opportunity for students here.
Well, I just hope that the viewers can see that we have a wealth of resources here in Pasadena, here at PCC, and hopefully after the festival ends tonight, you'll hear the same statements coming from some of the viewers that are here tonight, and certainly those that were here to see some of the previews and some of the short movies that are being shown at the present. And as soon as they go and complete the show, we're going to have a couple of interviews before we wind the show down But I really want to thank you, and hopefully the viewers can see how wonderful this facility is.
That and this event is such a wonderful showcase to show the success of our students here at the end of the year, to see the culmination of their work.
Right, and I will attest to that because as a student here, I'm also in your film and editing
really?
class.
Wonderful.
So one of my projects was also submitted to tonight's event.
Oh,
So
wonderful.
it was
Congratulations.
thank you, something that I was looking forward to. That's why I wanted to make sure the community can see that it's not only an advantageous facility for students that are young, but it also adds value for students, you know, in their middle age. I'll put it that way.
Well, that's a major mission of the college, is for people who want to come and maybe invent a new career or to train for a new career. So, as well as young students starting a career. So it's a very important part of our mission.
Well, I think you've done a great job. I'm very proud to be a student here, and I'm just amazed at how wonderful this building is turned out, and I'm glad that it's here.
Well, it's a pleasure to talk to you.
Definitely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go. And we're back, and the audience is now coming out of the theater after the show, and we have one of the directors here, and I've really enjoyed your show. Why don't you share with the viewers your name and what was the name of your movie?
My name is Derek Hink, and the first film I edited and I wrote was called Today, and then the film I directed was called See in the Dark.
And it was a great movie. So how did you come up with the concept, and how long did it take you to produce it?
See in the Dark, I came up with the concept because my brother's really important to me, and today I came up with the concept because my mom was diagnosed with cancer whenever I was in high school, and so I wanted to make a film that was about the frustration that comes from having to deal with that kind of event from both the victim perspective and from the people that are trying to help them. And then for See in the Dark, my brothers helped me help my mother and take care of her, because my dad worked out of country at the time. So that's where I think the source for both of them came from.
So would you share with the viewers what your thoughts are on this facility and what the long-term effects can be for you?
I love the facility. I think it's great. I was here before this new building was built, and this is much better. It's definitely an improvement, and I love working with the people here. I love working with people that really want to work in film. It's really, I mean, all you need to make a film is people and money, basically. And but it really helps to have people that really want to be in the film and work on film.
Well, I'd just like to congratulate you again, and I enjoyed your movie, definitely. Good luck with it. We're going to move over to some other students, if we can have them to come on over. Let's go. And they're going to share with us their perspective of the evening and what do they think. How are you?
Hi.
My name is Alan, and your name?
Alejandra.
Alejandra. Now, were you one of the actresses in one of the
Yeah,
movie?
I'm in Yana.
Oh, Yana, that was a very interesting movie. Why don't you share with the viewers what role you played in Yana and who the director was and how did he come up with the concept?
So the director was Eddie Martin, and he's in the intermediate class. And my role was Yana, and she is the daughter of a struggling mom, and she's trying to figure out how she's going to pay her rent.
Well, it was amazing when I was watching the film, because you really got in the character, especially when you thought you were asserting yourself properly and then you found that you weren't. That was really great. So how did the director get you into that emotional level to make that transition, because it came across very well?
Yeah, honestly, it was a little bit hard, and the director Eddie really helped me just trying to get out of my comfort zone. Is basically what it is, and once I did that, I was able to hopefully give him what he wanted.
Well, I think you did a good job. Now, are you a student here at Pasadena City College?
No, I'm not.
Okay, okay. And well, hopefully you enjoyed the facility, and certainly.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's really nice. Yeah.
And as you can see, as a junior college, are you surprised at the facility and what it has attracted as far as the students and getting involved and having their own film festival?
Yeah, honestly, I'm really shocked. I'm jealous. Just being here, I want to study here. Anything, really.
Well, I think it's a beautiful campus, and we certainly appreciate you and your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. And good luck with the movie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
And do we have one of the other, if we can get you over here. Right, and this is, I wanted to say, That was a great movie.
Thank you.
I was just sharing with a couple of the folks coming out that, I mean, you and one other movie really moved me quite a bit in the 26B category,
right.
correct?
Yes.
And so for the viewers, why don't you share your name and how did you come up with the concept? And did you also write the script for it?
Right. Yeah, my name's Eddie Martin, and this is my second semester here at PCC. And first of all, the beautiful actress that was just speaking to you earlier, she's my girlfriend, and so I was like, I need to find a role where she gets out of her comfort zone, you know. And I wanted to showcase how talented I thought she was, right? And I also wanted to kind of tell the story of how you don't necessarily need to follow in your parents' footsteps to solve your matters. So when she was faced with certain circumstances where she felt like the world was falling on her because she wasn't accepting, no one was accepting her jobs, applications, and she was knocking on doors to maybe even babysit, but no one was helping her out. She felt like she had to revert to her mother's sleazy ways in order to get out of the situation. So you don't always necessarily need to do what your parents did or follow their footsteps, or even if they're the people that are supposed to teach you how to grow up, you don't necessarily need to follow in their footsteps. And she found her way, she found her escape, which is art, and she's gonna hopefully make a living out of that.
Well, she did a great job, and you've done a wonderful job.
Thank you.
And can you share with the viewers if you were inspired to do that movie via the environment here at PCC, or did that come from some external experience that you had? Because it seemed like you really focused in on a solid story,
right?
And that's what was really moving, as well as bringing some good characters in the movie.
Yeah, well, it definitely has a lot to do with the environment that you're in. Obviously, having good classmates and having good other directors in other films, and you're watching it in class, it pushes you to do even better. And the class is full of really talented cinematographers, directors, writers. So when I see them, and it pushes me to really push and be better. So if I'm around all these talented people, it only pushes it so that my work is better.
So what would you say to the viewers as it relates to being one of the, I would say, premier directors coming out? Because your movie, as well as one other one, I would say was quite well done in 26B, and what this campus has influenced you being one of the first, actually the first recipient of this new Center of the Arts.
No, this facility is state of the art. It is absolutely phenomenal. The rental equipment that they let you borrow, it's state of the art. It's updated. It's new. The cameras, they trust you. They give you time. They give you a weekend to use the equipment, and it really allows you to stretch your muscles as a filmmaker. And if you can think it, you can do it here, which is great. And the teachers, the staff, the faculty, they're super supportive. They allow you to use the facilities for auditions, for casting, for shooting, and that's exactly what you need from a school in order for one like myself to really grow and prosper.
Well, we certainly congratulate you on a wonderful movie.
Thank you.
And wish you the best of luck, so when you look back in 20 years, you'll remember your alma mater.
Thank you.
Thank
Sounds
you.
well.
Good
Thank
luck.
you.
Okay. We're back, and we have one of the actors.
Film student. She was the actress.
Oh, she's the actor. Okay, hopefully we'll get her in here too. And why don't you share with the viewers your name and the movie that you were involved with tonight?
Hi, my name is Matt Green, and I was the cinematographer for Rebirth.
Oh, Rebirth. That was another good movie tonight I enjoyed. So where did you get the concept from for that movie?
Well, Andrew Yanni, he wrote the script, and I believe he was inspired by a book. I don't know the title of it completely. But basically, there's this other film that I've seen that was called, it's off the top of my head. Michelle, what was the film you showed me about the, it's called, Arnwine. It's on YouTube. It's a short film. That was the one that inspired me to do the cinematography for it, because that's the style that Andrew wanted. And there's the director right there.
Well, Andrew, why don't you come on in and join us?
I'm talking about your film, man.
So we're talking about your film, and we're giving a plug to all of the directors. So congratulations on the event tonight. And so I was just sharing with them, I love the cinematography that you had going. It was very riveting.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, riveting. And I just was wondering, did you do a lot of it here on campus? Or?
No, we actually just set up the hospital scene in my family room.
Okay.
That's why we did all the extreme close-ups
Okay.
and everything in it.
We had
And
to make everything look real obscure in order to let the sound play the role mostly.
Right.
In order to have the sound play most of the role, in terms of having the feeling of a hospital, not just like the visual stuff.
So why don't you share with the viewers your name? You can look at the camera, and we'll let you go ahead and share your name and again the name of the movie.
My name is Andrew, and I did Rebirth for 26B Intermediate Filmmaking.
And so why don't you share with them how useful this facility has been to get you the opportunity to land tonight's participation?
Definitely. First of all, the faculty members, teachers, professors, they help you a lot in terms of guiding you throughout the process, in terms of pre-writing. During the production, they would help you out throughout in terms of giving you advices about how you're gonna set this up as in terms of a scene, or how you're gonna get this vision that you want to. So they direct you in order to, what lighting kit you want to use, what kind of stuff you want to use in order to get that feeling for the viewers.
Wow. So we're going to get back to bring both of you over so we can close out the interview, because we're going to interview a couple of more people. But I really want to say, why don't you share both your perspective in closing and yours? What do you think of tonight's turnout, and what do you think this type of event can do in the future?
Oh, I'm actually very pleased with the turnout tonight, because there's been speculation of whether or not there's going to be a 26C class, advanced filmmaking. And I think based on the turnout tonight that there will be definitely one next in the fall. So I'm very excited that this turnout turned out to be really big, and that a lot of people showed up to support the program.
Good. And for you, why don't you share with the viewers?
I'm actually real proud of all the other filmmakers that did make it to the festival or did not make it to the festival, because they did a really good job. They put a lot of effort in their stuff. So I'm really proud of them, whoever made it or whoever did not make it. And I'm proud of, like, whether we won or not, it doesn't matter actually. It's just that it gives you opportunity to get better at what you're doing. Definitely.
Well, we just once again would like to commend you on your movie tonight. Really enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing your names up in bright light.
Thank you so
and don't forget that you're alumni of PCC.
All right.
Definitely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck with it. And we're going to try and bring some more professors and other students over, so that we can try and really share with you the input. We're going to swing the camera back at some of the students so you can kind of see.
Okay, so you guys are going to get awards next week. You'll be able to pick them up in the office, but we'll make sure you announce it. Fresh from the tally from your votes. 26A, the audience favorite is Fear No Limits by Michelle Diaz. Okay, and so then we have
an award from Videotech. This is going to be part of the awards that they get. But this goes to the Advanced Filmmaking Audience Award to Jose. This Videotech is the best DVD rental store in Southern California. Probably California, actually probably the world. It's located in South Pasadena on Mission, right by the Gold Line station. You should all actually go there on a weekly, if not daily basis. They gave us this donation. It's for 10 free rentals. So Jose gets to enjoy whatever films he wants. Please just go in and support Videotech.
They hire PCC students.
Yeah, they're working there.
Thank you. And congratulations to you. Oh, the cinematography award. Okay.
All right, now we have one more award that we're going to give, and this is the Cinematography Award, the Excellence in Cinematography Award. And this goes to Mr. Hector Garcia. Hector he's gone through the program. He's shot many of the PCC films. He shot 2 of the advanced films that you saw tonight. He's dedicated to his craft, and he's actually a really great student to have.
And we're back with one of the leading instructors here for the young students that showcase their beautiful films tonight. And I would just like to hear from you. What was the excitement that you found about tonight? I mean, since this is the first time that we've held this event in this new building, what did you get out of it as someone who's experienced this for the first time?
Well, we have a tradition of presenting the work at the end of every year, but we've never had such a beautiful facility to do it in before. So we're always excited to have our students. They work really hard, so we're always excited to present their work. But this was just beautiful to be able to do it in such a nice facility. So yeah, I was excited.
So what did you think of the turnout?
I thought we had great turnout, but again, we have a tradition of having great turnout. But yes, we were very happy with the turnout. This year is interesting because we're in transition, and our lead faculty member is actually on sabbatical. So we kind of pulled this together with a lot of our part-time faculty members, and so I'm really proud of all of us for the community and what we're able to do.
Well, I was certainly impressed. This is my first time participating in the event and actually seeing it, and had a great turnout. And I'm really looking forward to a bigger turnout next year. And I was hearing that we may have to advance another level of class for next year.
I'm not sure if we're going to advance another level, and I'll tell you why. Because what we tend to have is a lot of our students are going on. But what else comes?
Well, we certainly appreciate your time tonight and enjoyed the event. And I just would hope in closing you can share with the residents and the viewers of Pasadena what kind of resource we have here in our own backyard.
Well, we have some great filmmakers that kind of come here. You can come, you don't have to know anything about filmmaking. You can come in 26A and learn about filmmaking. We also have a lecture series called Film 25. If you just want to learn about film and learn about analyzing film, and it's a general education course that's coming back this summer. And then you can just move through the series. We have a really nice facility. We have cameras. We have editing suites. So come check us out.
Well, we certainly appreciate your time and a wonderful evening tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And this is Alan Shay signing off for Our Society.